Joanna Rowsell from London, Women's Team Pursuit. We're at the Manchester Velodrome, which is where British Cycling are based, and I live just up the road from here and I train here 3 or 4 times a week usually. This is our last track session before leaving for the World Championships in Melbourne. My main event is the Women's Team Pursuit, which is the first event for us on the programme. But also, I've also got the individual pursuit right at the end of the programme. That's not an event I've raced at the World Championships for the last few years, but I rode that at the World Cup, so I've got an opportunity to race it here, so I'm going to take it.
Ben Swift, Isle of Man, Team Pursuit. The World Championships coming up, primarily I'll be travelling for the Team Pursuit. That's going to be the first and most important goal for me. Whilst I'm out there, I'll hopefully be doing the scratch points in Madison as well.
A typical week preparing for a track competition, we'd usually be in the velodrome 4 times a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And the weekends are usually a big road ride on a rest day, or maybe a rest day then an easy road ride, depending what you need for the following week.
On a traditional road week, you'd be anywhere between 20 to 32 hours, depending on the intensity of the week. But then on the track, you're only looking at like 10-12 hours because it's so much more intense work that you don't really get time to do much road riding.
What you eat's your fuel for your training and your fuel for your racing, so it's really important to get your nutrition right. We use a lot of recovery products, but also a lot of energy products while we're training, because when you're training, you're fueling for that training ride, but also for your training the next day or the next afternoon. My favourite products that the CMP do are gels. They do caffeine gels and non-caffeine gels, and they're absolutely perfect for before track sessions and during track sessions.
In races, I kind of, on the bus on the way to the start, I'll have like a flat jack just to eat as you're getting close to the race. That's not too heavy, but will also be good for the race. And then in races, I just tend to use the gels for like the energy boost.
I think having alopecia whilst growing up gave me a lot of determination to focus on my studies in school, and I was always a very determined person, and I think that transferred quite well to cycling. When I first started cycling, I wasn't very good to begin with, but I was very determined to improve, and I was always very focused and always very hard working, so that has definitely helped me on my way.
Started really young with cycling. Did my first race when I was 3.5, so I've been at it quite a long time now. Ever since day one, I just loved it and just kept it going.
It's not many weeks between the Worlds and the Olympics. I think it's 4 months, but it's going to go really quickly. So got a good block of road racing planned, and then we're back on the track, lots of drilling on the track, and it's all about the Olympics in August.
Hoping to get gold, basically, and to send a message to the rest of the world that we're not to be overlooked yet.
Being in front of a home crowd, we had that at the World Cup. It was an absolutely awesome experience. The crowd were phenomenal, so I can't wait to get that again at the Olympics. Hopefully it'll be even better, inspire us on even more. Hopefully we can win gold again.